Madam Cecilia Dapa, the Minister of Aviation Ghana, welcomed everyone present to the Sub-Saharan Africa Aviation Security Regional Workshop event. The workshop was organized to provide a real opportunity to develop how we collectively continue to work together to ensure that aviation remains as safe as possible, without doubt, in enhancing aviation security globally and thus bring financial and economic benefits to us all.
I would like to thank the UK Department for Transport, the UK Ministry of Defence and the British High Commission Accra for partnering Ghana to host this very important workshop in Accra. I also wish to thank the UK Department for Transport for inviting Ghana in the recent past to participate in their programs, notably in Glasgow and Dubai, and for conducting training activities for aviation security personnel of the Ghana Airports Company Limited, and for donating 2 explosive trace detection equipment to the Ghana Airports Company Limited to assist in aviation security operations. Air transportation is deemed the safest, most convenient, and fastest means of movement of persons, materials, equipment, and cargo. It is also a catalyst for business growth, tourism, employment, and economic development. The growth of international civil aviation operations continues to be a critical enabler and driver of global economic development.
The Honourable Minister said that the threat to aviation remains compelling. This was due to the fact that air travel and trade was linked and terrorists may attack from anywhere within the international civil aviation system by identifying vulnerabilities to gain access to their intended target.
The threat to aviation remains compelling, given the interconnectivity of global air travel and trade. Terrorists may attack from anywhere within the international civil aviation system by identifying vulnerabilities to gain access to their intended targets. As it has been for many years, civil aviation continues to be a prime target for terrorists. It is assessed that in planning an attack, terrorists generally aim to achieve any of the following objectives: inflicting mass casualties, causing economic disruption, making a symbolic statement, and generating public fear. The selection of a specific target or method of attack may be dependent upon both capability and opportunity, and that target could be any facet of the aviation environment, from the land side of an airport to the terminal or to the aircraft.
She stated that states were required to be proactive and vigilant to develop appropriate, effective, protective, and reactive aviation security measures to meet the threats at the national and operational levels.
These situations require states to be proactive and vigilant to develop and apply appropriate, effective, protective, and reactive aviation security measures to meet the threat at the operational and national levels.
She stressed the fact that aviation security was of paramount importance to Ghana as a member of ICAO and will not renege on its responsibilities of ensuring a safe and secure aviation industry.
In line with the vision to make the Kotoka International Airport in Accra here an aviation hub within the sub-region, Ghana, as a member of ICAO, is not reneging on its responsibilities of ensuring a safe and secure aviation industry. At the state or national level, the Ministry of Aviation is committed to providing an enabling environment for various industry stakeholders, as well as providing the needed support and assistance for aviation security initiatives by respective industry players.
Under the initiative, cargo operators have been approved as regulated agents and known consignors to ensure the establishment and standardized application of common systems, procedures, and measures for the purpose of safeguarding the transportation of cargo and mail by air against acts of unlawful interference.
At the regulatory level, some initiatives have been undertaken by the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority (GCA) to comply with ICAO Annex 17 standards to strengthen security. Notable among the initiatives is the implementation of a regulated agent regime through the development and implementation of a national air cargo and mail security program. Under this initiative, cargo operators have been approved as regulated agents and known consignors to ensure the establishment and standardized application of common systems, procedures, and measures for the purpose of safeguarding the transportation of cargo and mail by air against acts of unlawful interference.
At the regulatory level, some initiatives have been taken by the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority to comply with ICAO Annex 17 standards to strengthen security.
Another initiative commenced by the Ministry through the GCAA to enhance the quality of security is the development of a National Civil Aviation Security Certification Systems program with the objective to ensure that adequate aviation security standards are consistently and reliably achieved in Ghana. The certification systems are to achieve the following: certification of aviation security screeners, certification of aviation industry instructors, certification of aviation security auditors and inspectors, approval of aviation security service providers, and approval of aviation security training organizations.
She further on congratulated the Ghana Airport Company Limited on the remarkable investment in technology by installing active millimeter wave body scanners to enhance aviation security screening for passengers and cabin baggage for international flights.
I wish to also state that the detailed security considerations were integrated into the design and building of the new Terminal 3, which will soon be commissioned. This facility is also equipped with modern and state-of-the-art security equipment to enhance security.
She brought her remarks to a close by calling on the UK Department for Transport to engage further with Ghana in particular and Africa as a whole through such workshops and seminars to discuss aviation security issues and other new and emerging threats to the industry.
I wish to call on the UK Department for Transport to continue to engage with Ghana in particular and Africa as a whole through such workshops and seminars to discuss aviation security issues and other new and emerging threats to the industry. Cherished delegates, as you enjoy your stay in Accra, please ensure effective participation and endeavor to learn new things to implement in your respective countries to enhance security of the African continent. Let us make our respective countries safe, Africa safe, and the world safe. On this note, I declare this Sub-Saharan Africa Aviation Security Regional Workshop duly open. I wish you well.
How do we intend to maintain it? What are some of the new innovations that we are going to see to help us maintain our safety standards?
I don't know whether you've traveled lately, but like I said, we have very good equipment, state of the art, that can easily, it's like an MRI for body search. So you understand what I mean? All the minutest interference with security will be detected. So, and then we'll remedy the situation. We wouldn't let it happen before we put our hands on our head to cry. We are always a step ahead to make sure we have the state-of-the-art machines to work, both for pieces of luggage and for human beings like us who travel by air.
You mentioned something about cargo operators being accredited as regulated agents. How does that fit in the safety?
I believe if you are not responsible for a baggage, then the baggage becomes without a consignee or consignor. So all these things are categorization of stakeholders to make sure every facet of the aviation system is covered. If you are sending cargo to him over there, you should be the responsible person to be registered with Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. People should be responsible for their actions, and this is one way of making sure that nobody will tell us we don't know who sent this, and it happens. people will disown baggage at the airports when they realize that they've been found out. This time you cannot do that. You are consigned from here. So it gets there and it's still yours. Yes.
We heard the minister talk about sharing intelligence information. Globally, we are all moving into that era where states share security-related information on passengers, so that you are aware of who is coming to your country and who is going out. That's what we call the Advanced Passenger Information System, APIS for short. So a lot of measures are being put in place.